The ladies feature on Friday. Jeff Siegel, Millie and Vercruysse is the Distaff. Goes as race number 9, the last of 4 Breeders' Cup races for the Friday. A preliminary, I think, for Saturday's big 9-race card as far as Breeders' Cup races go. Jeff, who's the queen of Friday at Keeneland?
This is a tough one. I usually have a pretty good opinion on this kind of race, the filly and mare race, but this one I'm kind of swimming here, the Distaff. Wedding Toast has got the best credentials, perhaps, 8 out of 12. She's coming off a romping win in the Belle Dame, and she's got back-to-back triple-digit buyer numbers, but the poorest race of her career, the lowest rated race of her career, other than her first start, came on this track at Keeneland when she was unplaced in the Madison. And I just don't know whether she likes this track or not, whether she's a New York horse or not. You know, I'm going to try to beat her because there's other speed in the race anyway. You know who catches my eye?
Come on.
I'm a Chatterbox.
There you go.
I really think this is an up-and-coming 3-year-old. I do think she might eventually prove to be the best of this 3-year-old crop, even though they've been kind of taking turns. I liked her win at Parks. Nothing wrong with her race at in the Alabama. She's going to set a great trip somewhere in the middle and ready to pounce. And she's a coming horse. She's coming. She's getting better, and that's what I want to see from a 3-year-old this time of the year. I'm a Chatterbox.
I'm sorry, who?
I'm a Chatterbox.
Can we make sure we tape that just so when he says he's not, we can play that back? Millie, who do you like in the Distaff?
You know, I'm going to go also with Jeff's pick in here with I'm a Chatterbox.
I do,
you know, this is a filly that has won at 1 1/8, but I still question the distance against this caliber of competition. So that's my only concern with I'm a Chatterbox. If I'm looking elsewhere, I'd go with Got Lucky. I loved her prep in the Spinster. I think she's one of those that's going to enjoy a fast pace. She can close on if there isn't a fast pace, which I can't imagine there isn't going to be, but she can sit close as well. She's a very, very versatile filly, and she's very, very reliable.
Guys, I like I'm a Chatterbox as well, but I'm going to take sheer drama in here. I think that she's turned the corner, and boy, look at her form. She can take her racetrack with her, something I'm not sure Wedding Toast can do. Take her racetrack with her. Sheer drama, first or second in all 7 starts this year. She's learned to rate and relax and finish. She gets that perfect trip to me, and to be honest, I think that she gets overlooked in the betting.
Isn't it interesting that nobody goes with Stella Wynn? I know she's a 3-year-old facing older, but she's
So
5 for 7 lifetime and done very little wrong in her career.
You know, you mentioned sheer drama and about she's going to get a perfect trip.
I do.
She always gets a perfect trip.
She makes her own trip.
I
Takes
agree.
her racetrack with her, makes her own
It
trip.
is not a negative.
That's why she wins.
That's why you can depend on her, because she's always going to draft it and sit 3rd or 4th and have every chance.
One thing is the best bet for Breeders' Cup Friday and Saturday. There will be a lot of drama that goes on the racetrack.